Alright, looks like the ad just finished. Oops, I didn't get rid of my... Oopsie. Oopsie, oopsie. Just gonna hide my throwing system. Forgot to do that. Welcome in everyone. I know I am early today. I am early by about an hour, but that is intentional because I want to get more freebies done today. Last stream I was able to get 2 done in about 2.5 hours, so I'm hoping with this extra time I might be able to get a 3rd one in. We'll see. We'll see. But hello, welcome Morphe, welcome Wolfen, and anyone else who may be tuning in today. I hope your Monday is going well. It is officially October. I know that the Halloween decorations here are finally out. It's been great. I love decorations. They just make your daily life a little bit different, and I enjoy it very, very much. But yeah, let's see. It's getting a little cooler outside. It's not hot as balls. It's still hot, but not crazy, which I appreciate. I'm looking for my file right now, guys. Here we go. Yeah, alright. Feel free to kick back, relax, watch some art as I work on these. If you would like to work on your own projects, feel free to do so. Yeah, that's pretty much how these go. I have my thread pulled up, so for the unacquainted, I released a thread asking people if they wanted their VTuber as a Mimikyu. I thought maybe I would get a small handful of people, but no, that post went crazy, so I want to do as many freebies as I can. If you guys want a guaranteed Mimikyu, they are available as a commission, but we're gonna do some free ones today. Let me scoot on over to my art tab. Here we go. Play some music for you guys, and as always, if the music is too loud or too quiet, let me know so I can adjust accordingly. Here we go. So last stream was our first Mimikyu freebie stream, and we did New, Devilish New, who is a live 2D rig artist, does incredible work, and we did Weiss. We got to do 2 Mimikyus last time. So I'm going to pull up the thread and we'll make another one. I've been making a ton of Mimikyus lately. It's fun. I think Mimikyu's a cute little guy, and I'm glad that a bunch of other people seem to like Mimikyu as well. I think I see who I am going to draw. Okay, I'm just gonna save their reference sheet. Yep, here we go. Alright. Boom. And if you think about it, we do have quite a bit coming up. We have TwitchCon, which I think is the weekend of the 17th. I'm not going, but I know a lot of people are, and they're excited for it, which is awesome. I think the same week we have Legends EA coming out. I'm excited for that. I'm a bit nervous because I'm hearing a lot of people say that it doesn't look too good on the Switch one, which I hope isn't true because that is what I have to play. I hope it will run okay on the Switch 1 because I don't think I can justify a Switch 2 yet. I think I need to see the console grow a bit more in terms of the game library and just fixing some day 1 stuff before I can commit to getting a Switch 2. But the Pokopia, what's this? They have like a little, it's a little cat buddy. Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute. They got a little cat buddy. Aww. Okay, I got a little distracted. He's just a cute little guy. Nintendo made games more expensive, and I'm still mad at them for that, as you justifiably should be. It was already like, alright, $60, okay. And then they came out with Tears of the Kingdom, which was $70. I thought that was pushing it. I'm like, hey, Zelda's great. I loved Breath of the Wild and a lot of the previous games before. in my family, it's a bit of a tradition to play Zelda together. My dad and I tend to share the remote, and we tag team it. And when Tears of the Kingdom came out, I'm like, we're not buying that for $70. So I waited a couple years until it was on sale for $60, the official price of the Nintendo games at that time. Because we both were like, we had a lot of fun with Breath of the Wild, but 70, it's just, I know it's just extra $10, but that's the mindset that gets you, right? Oh, it's just another $10. Oh, that DLC for Pokemon is just another $30. It's like, hold on a sec. Hold on. They're saying the DLC is worth an extra 50%. That's a lot. That's a lot. I don't even know if I'm gonna get the DLC for Legends ZA. I obviously am gonna get the game because I'm a Pokemon fan, and they've got me in a chokehold for probably the rest of my life, and that's fine. I love Pokemon, but damn, it is hard to justify or even just watch the monetization that they're going with. I think that's how I want to phrase it. It's been tough, for sure. But I'm interested for Pokopia though. It seems like a more chill Minecraft meets Animal Crossing. I've not played Animal Crossing personally, but I see a lot of people are comparing it to that. Right now I'm playing the Hello Kitty Island Adventure, which is kinda similar, so I'm told. There's a lot to do in that game, which I'm really surprised about. Right as I think, oh, I'm about to reach the end, I'm about to complete everything, a whole new zone opens up, and it's like, okay. Oh crap. There's more to do. Which is fine. I do like that the game has some seasonal events as well. Like they're doing their Halloween event now, which I thought is fun, and it's cute. But yeah, I'm nervous for Legends ZA on the Switch 1. I'm seeing a lot of people say it's gonna run pretty rough, which I understand where people are coming from, because Scarlet and Violet ran pretty rough on the Switch 1. I actually booted up my Scarlet and Violet a couple days ago. I was at GameStop and I overheard that they had codes, and I asked, I was like, hey, do you have any extra? And they're like, yeah, we can get you a code. So definitely was not expecting that. I got my shiny motorcycle. Which, that was nice. So I booted up my game to get my little guy. What color is this chain? It's all black? Okay. Okay. We'll roll with it. Put the chain there. And we'll add a little. Oh, it goes all the way up. I know how to draw, I promise. But it'll be interesting to see. I know the previous Legends game got a lot of praise. Oh, I did that on the same layer? Frick! Ah! Hello, Cowled One over on YouTube. That's exactly why I multi-stream, because I know some viewing experiences are better for individual preference. So if YouTube works, you can see me on YouTube. If Twitch works, you can see me on Twitch. So I'm glad that works for you. So welcome in, Cowled One. Welcome in, Auntie. Let me guess, is the castle in Tennessee Knoxville? Is that a place? Hold on. I'm googling that. Tennessee Knoxville. Or are you just messing with me? It is a place. It just has a K. Wolfan, thank you for the resub for 34 months. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you continue to enjoy the channel with your emotes and some ad-free viewing. See, I'm getting better. I'm not saying ad-free emotes as often. Although I should just commit to the bit. But it does look like Tennessee Knoxville exists with a K before the Knoxville. There's a university there? Dang. Sweet. Okay. See, I learn something new every day. And I learn a lot on stream days because you guys tell me all sorts of cool stuff. I have never been to Tennessee. Actually, I think in terms of travel, I've not been around the US as much. I've gone to the four corners of the US where you have like Washington, Florida, and Maine, and California. But I've not really explored the US that much. I've been to a ton of airports, but not really like go on vacation in the States. Because I just spent so much time at home. I do think, oh gosh, it would be fun to see some stuff in the US though. I don't know how I would feel about visiting California these days because of how expensive it's gotten. The last time I was in California, I think I was just barely a teenager. It's been a hot minute. And that's okay. That is okay. Oh, so I did this one on a different layer, but not the other one. Okay. I see how it is. This is a setup for the "you're the only 10 I see" joke. Oh. About that. But think about it, Nox. You can gamba in Vegas. I actually did go to Vegas when I was 13, 14, and I was not impressed. It smelled like smoke the entire time, and these days it would probably smell like weed and a lot more drugs. It just, like, I do like my gacha games for sure. I like packs and whatnot, but when you go into a casino, all of the games look like bad mobile ads, and they're just not appealing to me. I went to one when I went on a trip, and I decided, like, hey, I'm over 21 now. I'll just take a look, and I was not impressed. It's just not for me. I would rather just pull some anime characters on my phone. It would smell like vaping. That's the one. That's the one. Yeah. I was shocked at how many people I knew vaped. And you know what? If that's what you want to do, that's totally fine. It's your life. It's not for me personally. But I was shocked, especially since we don't know a ton about vaping in the grand scheme of things. Like, we know what smoking can do to you, and for a lot of people, you probably had that drilled in your brain when you were growing up, like, hey, smoking's bad for your lungs, this is what your lungs will look like if you smoke. But for vaping, we don't have a lot of that data yet, so it shocks me. Maybe that's exactly why people vape, because it's like, hey, there's no data saying it's bad. Doesn't mean it's good for you either, though. No, the bad mobile ads just look like Vegas. I'm okay with not going back to Vegas. Granted, I was a kid when I went, and it's a very adult place. But yeah, those casinos just aren't really my thing, thank goodness. You know what stopped me vaping? Lockdown, and I couldn't be bothered ordering online and haven't felt like I needed it since. Well, I'm glad you were able to stop vaping. And lockdown did a lot of very interesting things. Lockdown was an interesting time, let me tell ya. I just hate vaping because some of my coworkers vaping instead of doing their job. Oh, they're slacking off, huh? Tisk. For me, I already don't have a strong sense of smell, but those drugs are something I can pick up on, and it bothers me personally. That's why I'm not a huge fan. But if someone wants to do their thing and they're not bothering anyone, you know, I got nothing to say about it. I want to make sure I draw these hair vents nicely. We got some bangs. I think we'll start with the bangs, and then we'll worry about the hair vents after. Oh. Or maybe I do the Maybe I do the hair buns first once it goes down. Alright. Yeah, we can do that. There we go. Put the hair on the Mimikyu. Put the hair on the Mimikyu. I was really shocked because I went out on the weekend and I decided to stop by a Target and they had Pokemon cards for once. It's like none of the stores near me had Pokemon cards, but I went out a bit further to the next city over and they had some, so I decided to grab a few. And if you're in my Discord, you know what happened, but I pulled a freaking Dunsparce EX from it. Like, come on. I hate Dunsparce. Finally find a pack in the wild for the first time in months, and it has a freaking Dunsparce in it. I can't escape him, I swear. Everywhere I go, I see his face. But that is okay. I suppose it was meant to be. But I was just surprised because they had Journey Together packs, and that's the set I wanted to get some cards from because it has like Lily in it, it has N, it has the Furret card that I like, the really hyper realistic one. I'm probably gonna have to buy that one as a single. I don't think I'm gonna get lucky enough to pull it, especially after Dunsparce, man, fuck. But thankfully I don't think that Furret card is that expensive. I think it might be $4 or $5, so if I really want it, it's not a problem. Alright, there we go. Now we've got some bangs and some hair on the side. We can go ahead and erase part of the Mimikyu's head. And we can erase some of the eye, where it's being hidden by the bangs. All that good stuff. Perhaps your hatred of him is the very thing that curses you to see him so often. Yeah. Oh my goodness. When you click on singles in your area ads and it's about women and not Pokemon cards, I know. I spent some of my weekend looking at my old collection because when I was younger I used to play the game and whatnot, so I like to keep my old collection separate from today's collection that I've now started to casually get back into it a bit more. Apparently back in the day it was definitely my dad that organized the cards, not me. There's no way I would have been this organized, but he like printed out a checklist of the set and then he put the cards in order, trying to make complete little sets. It was cute. I know for sure I did not do that when I was young. I would just put them in a binder, and I think he went back in and organized them. Back in my day, we didn't have... Actually, internet was around when I was born. It just wasn't developed that far. Alright, we got some bangs. We got the chains. Now we gotta do the back of the hair. And I think she's got some little wings going on here. Yeah, we've got these leafy wings. I should try to include that. I think that'd be really cute. Get some cute little wings in there. Let's do the back of the hair first. Which... Ooh, it's a black to red ombre color. I'm a sucker for that. When hair colors switch between two colors. I'm surprised I didn't design my VTuber with that. It just didn't feel right, but I like it when that happens. Especially with the eyes, when someone does like a purple to yellow eye color. Oh my gosh, those are so pretty. So pretty. Okay, let's get the back of this head drawn in. What the? I don't like what I just drew. Okay. Yeah. Looks like this character has a snake tattoo or something on her arm. We might include that. It might be a bit overkill, because I do simplify the designs a bit for the Mimikyus. But we'll consider it. We'll think about it. Oh. That is a bit too much. There we go. I might need another little hair strand to help connect all the parts. Yeah, I think we'll do another hair strand to help bring it all together. That might be too wide, actually. I should, okay, something like that. And then I might have this one go over the previous hairlines. I think that's what I'll do. So it goes over that. And then connects here. Yippee. There we go. Just get some volume in the hair. Oh, I need to delete that line up at the top. So we got hair. There we go. Edit that a bit. We'll get rid of this line at the top. Oh, the wings, that's right. I was thinking about wings, huh? I got a little excited about the hair. I didn't think about that. We can still add them. Maybe I'll make them a bit smaller. We'll see. I'll experiment. Actually, that size might be okay. Now, do they both go up? No, it goes up, down, and then there's a weird mid-section where it pops out again. Just wing it, probably. Yep. Honestly, that's just life. Hoping for the best. Faking it till you make it. Gosh. Here, I can make this window a bit bigger. But like these. There's like another little part in the middle. Make sure we get that. And all of those little intricate hair strands I just made. Oh wait, no, the wings would be behind it. Yeah, okay. Sure. Okay. I was about to overcomplicate this. Have you ever tried to draw tactical gear before? I don't believe I have. These days I draw a lot of Pokemon and characters. I've drawn some armor in the past. I've drawn some mecha in the past, but I wouldn't say that's necessarily tactical gear or my strong suit. Okay, now the wings are behind. And we should be all set. Pokemon character with tactical gear is always a possibility. I'm excited to see the new character designs in the new game. Pokemon, despite its flaws, tends to do a few things right. They tend to do some pretty amazing character designs. And of course their music. The score is usually pretty good with Pokemon. Like, as much as I give shit for Generation 8 Sword and Shield, they have some of the best character designs in there. I think they've done a good job. Gosh, that cat jacket is so cute. I'm wondering if that's their mascot. Ah, it's Astro. Sup, man? How's it going? You surviving out there? Let me combine all the layers. Okay. Hello, hello. You're fine. Hey, we'll take fine. I'm a fan of Generation Provo Pass. Hi, Cabo. I wonder why. Okay, we'll call this wings. We'll do the hair next. I'm doing laundry and homework I forgot about. You forgot about both, or the laundry? I will be surprised if you forgot your homework, because you've been on top of it this semester. Mimikyu. Yes, it's Mimikyu. Welcome in, Peachy Bee. Then we'll add the black to red. Nice. Now, I think we'll do a black to green with the main part. Fair. I'm trying to make a design which combines the Totem... Oh gosh, I'm gonna butcher this pronunciation. Totem Comp Hussar uniform, but color shifted to a burgundy and gold design and mix it with modern tactical gear like plate carriers and NVGs. I am definitely not familiar with that. So we got dark green and black, I think is what we'll do for this part. There we go. Then we'll add the gradient. Ooh, green at the top or green? I think green at the bottom. Okay. Then we'll do black at the very, very bottom for the last part of the Mimikyu. Me when I mess with the witch and she turns me into a marketable Mimikyu. Oh no. Thank you for lurking, Kuro. Oh, I gotta color in the little parts there. Words? Hello? Being marketable sounds epic. I like the meme of the marketable plushie. Like, no, don't turn me into a marketable plushie. Although her jewelry is like black metal.
Are you daft? Remember to save!
Thank you. Thank you for the save. I will do that right now. Alright, we are saved. We're all good. Now we are going to... Hey, don't throw shit at me. Turn them into marketable Daki. Oh no, not the Daki. I don't think they're that expensive to make, to be honest. As far as like bigger items go. So I think companies don't put in the plush for the pillow, they just give you the artwork on the case. It's very annoying because I want the coat undercoat to be a combo of the plate carrier and the original coat, but how would I do that? Oh, we have a raid falling from the sky. Hi! Welcome! Welcome, raiders! Hello! Hi, I hope you're having a great day. My name's Noxaura. I am a vampire VTuber that does art content. Welcome! Let me go ahead and get you your shout outs. I hope you had an amazing stream. Hope you had fun. Thank you guys for coming in, and thank you for sharing your community with me. Thank you, thank you. If you need to do your after stream care, grab a snack, take a break, go to sleep, please do so. That is more important. But if you want to chill to some artwork and hang out with me, you are of course welcome to do so. I hope you had a great Deadly Premonition stream, playing some. I actually don't know if that's a horror game or not, but the name is cluing me in that maybe you were playing something spooky for the Halloween season. Hope you had some fun. I am not very good with scary things. Flash viewer, thank you so much for following. Welcome, welcome. It's a silly little horror game. Aha! I had a hunch. I am such a wuss when it comes to horror. I prefer the cute Halloween as opposed to like the gory, gutsy Halloween. And thank you for following, Sky. Thank you. Welcome. Hope you guys will enjoy it here. We're making some Mimikyus of various VTubers. Like Resident Evil, but goofy as fuck. See, I can get behind some of the goofy horror though. There was this game I played in the past called Kill It With Fire. I don't even know if you could call it horror, but I'm really scared of bugs and spiders. So getting to try to smack them with a shoe and stuff in the game was fun. I got to find some fun with it. Peak Mimikyu, thank you! I'm doing some freebie Mimikyus from my Twitter thread, and yeah, we're just doing it bit by bit. Every Monday at around this time, we'll be drawing Mimikyus through October, so there is more to come for sure. For sure. I am on the coloring stage of this guy. I gotta change the cheek color, for example. That's not correct. Not what I want it to be. Sounds like a comfy time. It is! We like to chill here. So if you guys want to lurk, awesome. If you need to do your own work, feel free to do your work alongside me or do your own creative stuff alongside me. Deadly Premonition was one of those games that I think was trying to take itself seriously, if I remember right. I'm gonna look it up. Deadly Premonition. Deadly Premonition. I highly doubt it was trying to be serious. Mimikyu October. Doesn't really roll out the tongue. No, it doesn't. A survival game. Open world survival horror game. Sweet. I think the most horror I've played is Alien Isolation. It's Soj! Welcome! Thank you for the hydrate. I'll do that right now. I played Alien Isolation pretty early on into streaming, and no, I did not enjoy it. There were things about the game I appreciated, like it didn't rely on jump scares, which I appreciated, but man, I call it an artistic cult classic. Nox's MacBook art, yeah. I was playing and streaming on a laptop at the time. Alien Isolation is a spooky game, yeah. You had the main guy chasing you, and then it's like, alright, that's bad enough, but then other things in the game, like the stupid robots, started to attack you. It's like, leave me alone! Leave me alone. But we beat it. We beat it. So I kept to my word. Although it did bug a lot. And I think it bugged because I was on the MacBook a lot. So I think that's why I ran into some bugs. Funny enough, Nox, I've come across another streamer who streams on a MacBook. Oh, that poor soul. Oh no. Oh no. You are not alone in the Mac beginnings. Send me their channel in DMs. I never ever used a Mac. Honestly, fair. Mac and cheese. Yum. My ex used to stream on a MacBook. Oh no. I've had a Mac for a long time. When I was younger, I had an issue with MMORPGs. I would just play that all day, every day, and it was becoming an issue. So when my computer at the time broke and we needed something new, my parents and I opted to do a MacBook so I wouldn't be playing those games because it's harder to do on a Mac. These days though, you can get it up and running, but at the time it got me to stop playing MMORPGs. Macaroni and cheese, that does sound good. It was hell trying to help her stream. It's hell doing it on a MacBook because everything that takes 1 step or 2 steps on a Windows takes like 6 to 7 steps on a MacBook, and it doesn't run as optimally. It's a pain in the ass, and then your poor fan is whirring like crazy. Jeez. No, don't recommend. It's possible. You can get it done, but it will not be a fun time. So I can sympathize with that. How dare they? I know! But that's fine. I actually don't really play many games these days. I'd prefer to draw than to play with my time. So it's been interesting to see that shift. I've heard from my friend who owned one growing up. I do like MacBooks though, because they do have other features that are great. They're not good for streaming, but video editing they're pretty nice for. I do all my schoolwork on the laptop, so yeah. I mostly play guitar Uma Musume. Oh, you fell into the Uma Musume craze, huh? Is that your only gacha, or have you gotten sucked into a few others? I think it would be funny to see you get like 3 extra people and play SCP-5K. The other 3 could be friends or just randoms. Macs are very nice looking. The new ones with these days look very thin compared to the old ones I'm familiar with. Yeah, they keep getting better and better. Yep, I used to play more, but I'm loyal to my horses now. I gotcha. For me, this is gonna be no shocker whatsoever, but I like to play Genshin and Zenless Zone Zero. Those are my 2 that I enjoy. And I don't really take Zenless Zone Zero that seriously. It's more just play it for fun. No HSR, no. I quit HSR because I got mad. The power creep was too much for a casual player like me, so I just decided it wasn't worth it. I did enjoy it though when I played it until the end. Genshin was my first. ZZZ was my devouring my life when it came out. Then I ran out of things to do and never went back. Totally fair. I had picked up AFK Journey a while back and it's been very chill. I've seen that. Not played it though. Hot dog, hello. Welcome. There was a point where I was playing Zenless Zone Zero, Genshin, Wuthering Waves, and Honkai Star Rail at the same time. And that's when I realized, like, I don't have the time to keep up with multiple gacha games. I need to pick 1 or 2 and then just, you know, play that and enjoy it.
Are you daft? Remember to save!
Thank you. Thank you for the save. I'll do that right now. Personally, I feel like HSR has the best character design, Toyo does, but yeah, I clicked all gotcha a while ago. HSR does have some really nice designs, not gonna lie. But alright, gotta take care of some after stream. Yes, please do that. And it was nice meeting you too. Glad you were able to hang out for a bit. The character designs in AFK are really nice as far as I've seen. I pulled for a character named Perseus and he's been cutting down all the enemies I've come across. Why am I not surprised? A name like Perseus is a character you would pull for. Not surprised at all. Because there would be you panicking and utterly clueless on how to play it. It's a tactical horror. Oh, it's a shooter. Okay. Shooters and I don't mix very well. My vision's already really bad and I just don't do well when it comes to shooters. Look him up. He's like a Roman soldier. Of course he is. Why wouldn't he be? Okay. AFK Journey Perseus. Oh yeah, this is your type of character. Easy. Yeah, I'm not surprised. You have an archetype you like, and he fits into it. Nothing wrong with that. Are we surprised at this point? No. No, I got you figured out, man. Okay, we're gonna add the shade to the hair now. Or, oh, I should do the middle of the body and then the hair. Haha, okay. Thank you so much for the health check, guys. Check your posture right now. You better not be shrimping. You better not be. Better be taking good care of yourselves. Shrimping is my favorite thing to do. I'm so bad at that. I just get closer and closer to my tablet screen. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. It happens. Let me shrimp while I eat my ice cream. Okay, spine extension be like. Wait. I found a meme about the spine. Hold on. This is so fucking random, but I'll share it with you guys. I gotta find it. One sec. I'm pretty sure I liked it. Where is it? God, I like such random shit on Twitter sometimes. It's between artwork and just memes. There it is! Oh my god, I found it. Here you go. Here you go. Oh, we got a cat pic. He's in this suitcase! He wants to go on an adventure too. So the meme I just linked is
Are
when
you
you're
daft?
Oh,
remember to save.
I'll save. Thank you. When you're feeling sad, remember vertebrae C6 is so happy it literally supports you every day. He's so happy. He's got a face and everything. Oh, wait, sour sweets. Gasp. Welcome in. Welcome. You're reverse shrimping? Reverse shrimp. Oh no. Welcome in, welcome. We stay on vertebrae C6. Yeah, I know if anybody's got me. It's my vertebrae. Hi, hello! Good to see ya. We started stream early today, so I can try to get more Mimikyus done, more freebies. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. I might get 3 done. That's the goal, is to do 3 freebies this stream. It might only be 2. I like how every person who just arrives reminds you to save with the hello. It's because I have a terrible habit. It's a redeem for a reason. I've gone whole art pieces without saving. And when my internet has cut out or my computer decides to randomly restart, I've learned the hard way. It's like, shit, you should be saving more. But I don't. But luckily my chat's got my back. I save after I save. Oh man. This program, once you save once and you haven't made any new edits, it won't let you save again. So it tells you, like, hey, you've already saved, you're fine. Sometimes I click it. Oh, you're talking about, okay. I always click it. I never do the shortcuts. It drives some of my artist friends insane that I don't use shortcuts. Like if I want to undo something, I'll actually hit the undo button up here instead of control Zing. It's fine. That's just my brain. That's how my brain stuck to it. So that's what we do. I also click save. Yeah, see, I'm not the only one. You always want to save. What got me in a better habit of saving is actually Live 2D rigging, because that's a program that can chug sometimes, and when it chugs, you don't want to lose any of that progress. Why is a floppy disk called floppy? Maybe it's just floppy. Didn't know there was a shortcut for saving. Yeah, I think the two shortcuts I know the most are the Control S and the Control Z, but I still just don't use them. Oh, Control V and C as well for copy and paste. That one I will use. The copy paste. Otherwise, fuck it. You like shortcuts. I like efficiency, which Control S, don't trust. Must click to save just in case. See, I'm gonna save again because we're talking about it. I only know Control Z, others escape me. Windows D and Windows L are lightsabers. See, I don't know what those do. Oh, I don't, and I'm scared to find out because I've had people try to get me to shut my tabs down with shortcuts. Are we assuming Nox is old enough to know about floppy disks? I've heard of them before. Let me see when they came out. Let me see when they were released. Oh my god. The first floppy disk was released in 1971. Wow. The smaller floppy disk came out in 1981. Damn! That's old! Control Alt Delete. W plus D gets you to the desktop and minimizes everything. W plus L locks your screen. Oh. Yeah, computers used to be huge. I knew that. Like, guys, I'm not like that young. My first computer was a giant box computer. But I know they used to take the size of rooms. Yes, they used to be huge. Huge. Size of your multiple rooms, exactly. My dad is a computer engineer. He used to tell me stories. Oh, I bet. Technology has really come such a long way. Floppy disks are called floppy because the actual disk in the square housing is in fact floppy. There you go! Very thin. I wasn't totally wrong. Oh gosh. What tech do I remember using when I was small? I remember using the box computer. It was like the family computer at the time, and I would play Care Bears on it. I remember the 64. Yeah. Those I have vague memories with. More of my core memories come with the DS. First computer my brother had used floppy disks. We used to open up Paint and take turns drawing with the mouse. Oh, that's such a cute memory. Why do we want everything thinner? I think they are thin enough. And they cost so much more too. Like, the MacBook, sorry, the iPad Airs and stuff. It's like, if you want it to be a little lighter, that's gonna be a few $100. It's like, dang. The concept of a family computer is old nowadays. Yeah, we had a family computer. I got to play Care Bears on it. And then a little later, we started to adapt the idea of laptops. So we no longer had to share. But it's not like I was really on it that often anyway. Insert Apple is expensive joke. It is. Now, I saw this briefly. Is the iPhone 17 out already? Who was your favorite Care Bear? Shit, man, I don't remember. If I had to take a guess, it's probably the light blue one, because when I was little, that was my favorite color, was like the ice blue color. But I don't remember. It was so long ago. And the Care Bear phase didn't stick that long. Give me the old brick laptops. No idea. I made the decision that this will be my last iPhone. I thought I saw something about the new iPhone being orange. It's like one of the color options, and that it was really, really thin. I have a 15. Me too. I just recently got a 15 because I was running with an iPhone 8 for a really long time. And then it started to drain its battery like super fucking fast, so it was time to update it. Congrats. The change was a bit crazy, jumping 7 iPhones or whatever. It's like, holy crap, this can do so much more. Like someone made a laptop which was basically a portable desktop. Dang! I saw a TikTok where apparently a younger generation animated a VHS being inserted the wrong way. See, I find that funny, but I know if I was given that assignment, I would probably do it the wrong way too. Even though I've touched a VHS before, I know how to, you know, plug it in. Doesn't mean I'm gonna plug it in right the first time. I think I destroyed a tape before as a child. Oh no. Playing that meme, disappointed that they don't Google how to use new hardware to them. That is some of the craziest developments. It's just to be able to Google something you don't know about. You want to learn something? It's literally at your fingertips. And I know it's been that way for a long time now, but that's still just, it's such a freaking cool concept that if you want to gain new knowledge, you can. And pretty seamlessly too. I like that. But you can just as easily find yourself in places you shouldn't be. I remember watching someone stream, that's not my neighbor, and they didn't know how to use a turn dial phone. Oh my gosh. I knew how to use those when I was younger. If you put a dial phone in front of me now, I probably would not be as successful. But yeah, the rotary dials, my grandma used to have one that was broken, so she would give it to me and just let me play with it. When I was little, I would just turn it round and round. I wonder if she still has it. I don't think she does. But that was good times. Did anyone else's parents make them memorize their phone numbers when they were younger? I remember my parents were very adamant about that. Like, if you forget anything, you need to make sure you memorize our phone number so you can call us on any phone if you find yourself in trouble. I remember writing it in my school planners in elementary school because I had to make sure I knew the number just in case. Mine is very similar to my mom's. Landlines are dead nowadays. Yeah, we chucked our landline quite a while ago, so it's easy to remember. That's nice. My parents got me a pretty easy phone number, but the downside of an easy phone number is that you get spam calls like all the fucking time. I very rarely answer my phone because of that. Hello, Weiss. Thank you for the hydrate. I will do that right now. Yum, water. Make sure you guys are hydrating, all of you. Wisconsin Wintergreen, welcome in. Hi. My mom made me and my sister memorize her phone number when we were little. She motivated us to do by saying she would make us homemade donut. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. Homemade donut sounds good too. Oh my gosh. I still remember my mom's now defunct number. There are times when I'm with my dad and we're picking up prescriptions or whatever, and we have to use my mom's phone number for rewards or whatever, and he'll get the phone number wrong, and it's like, Dad, you and Mom drilled this into my head, and yet you guys don't even remember each other's phone numbers. What the hell? This is some backward shit. How are you doing? I'm doing good. Thank you for asking, and I hope you guys are all having a good Monday. At least as good as your Mondays can be. I know Mondays aren't exactly everyone's favorite. But yeah. I do as they say, not as they do. Yeah, right? Now I'm curious. If you guys want to answer, you can. When did you get your first phones? Your very first phone? Because I know the age is getting a lot younger and younger. For me, I got my first phone in middle school. And I think it was like... We talking flip phone or touchscreen? Either. Either or. Hi, Octave. Yours was 9th grade. Yeah, so like high school. High school time. Mine was a little earlier in middle school because the one I went to was a bit further from home, so they wanted me to be able to contact them right away. So I got mine a bit younger. I got my first when I was 16 or 17. Nice. I always thought the phone with the... It's not a flip screen. It's the keyboard that pops out was so cool. I was like, I don't want this touchscreen stuff. I want the phone that flips out the keyboard and you get to type on it. I never did in the end, but I thought those were so cool. Is it the BlackBerry? Let me Google it. It's something berry. I don't think Blueberry is a phone. BlackBerry phone. I think this is very similar. Instead of having the keyboard on the bottom, it would be a keyboard that would slide out. Oh my goodness. Now it seems like these kids these days get a phone at age 3. They get those iPads. They get those iPads in front of them, man. Nuts. Like 5 or 6 years ago when I was about 16. Nice! You know, when people were first talking about iPad kids, I thought it was a joke. It's not a joke. I see kids at the grocery store sitting in the carts playing on their iPads. I think my first touchscreen scone? My first touch screen phone was in middle school. Okay, so we're similar in that aspect, Astro. Kids don't go play outside anymore. They don't. They really don't. In some areas of the world, it makes more sense. Like, I know where I am, it's too hot to go out in the summer. So if people are gonna play, they're gonna play out more in the winter time. I can't judge kids not going outside to play anymore. I don't either. Same. I was never the kid that liked sports or outdoorsy stuff. When I got my bike, I would go outside, and my skateboard, I would spend some time outside. But after that, I was just like, okay, it's too hot. Bro, I saw mom give her phone to her kid to watch Cocomelon or something, and the kid found out how to swipe down to show notifications. Oh no. I remember when I was young, my mom would just be like, go outside and don't come back until dinner. Oh my god. I think kids being stuck inside stunts their social growth and emotional control. That's a very good point. We need that social interaction. We need to not be cooped up inside all the time. You know, I know that's coming off as extremely ironic from a streamer, but I hope you get what I mean. That's why I think recess is so important for little ones, because it's hard to sit still for so long when you're that little. So I think recess is good for them to run around and get some energy out. Granted, I was always the kid that had a sketchbook. I know this is gonna sound very stereotypical, but I would bring my sketchbook to recess and sit on a bench. I didn't play that much at recess growing up. And if you have a phone doing the parenting for them, it's like, how will that prepare them with people? Exactly. It's gonna prepare them for AI. And that's something that's growing a lot more too. I remember in middle school when it was too hot to go outside, we were allowed to go between classes and hang out with friends while playing on the computers. Aww. My elementary school forced us outside. They didn't care how hot it was. They're like, you need to go outside. It's like, are you kidding me? It's horrible out there. They're like, no, get your ass outside. It's like, okay. My little sister is homeschooled and an iPad kid. I get scared for her future every time I think about it. That's really interesting. I wonder if there's something that can, you know, help her along. But there are plenty of wicked smart homeschooled kids too. Wicked smart. Fuck you, here are high UV rays, kiddos. I remember thinking growing up that it was so unfair that kids got snow days, because it doesn't snow where I live. It was like, we don't get, it's too, you know, like hot summer days when it's too hot to go outside on heat advisories. We're still forced to go to school. What's this? But because we didn't have any snow days, the end of the year wasn't extended because of days you missed, so there was that. We're almost done with this Mimikyu, guys. I think the only time we would get no school is if the air conditioners broke down. That was like the only time. Excuse me. Some homeschool kids turn out well despite the circumstances. I want to have hope, but these days I question if we should trust parents to educate their own kids without any ill intent of teaching them what they want them to learn, if that makes sense. I get where you're coming from. You're worried about a certain bias. Social media has definitely shown us a concerning side to homeschooling with some of the methods and approaches, but there are plenty of parents too who have certifications, have degrees, and they are able to teach their kids some pretty amazing skills and stuff. So it's interesting. Yeah, pretty much. Project Sam, hello, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. We're almost done with this Mimikyu, and then we get to move on to the next one. Yippee! Just adding some effects to the wings. I don't trust my stepmom as a mother or a teacher, but what can one do? Good luck, sister of mine. Check in on her every now and then. You know, see how she's doing, how she's feeling. We're just gonna add some little marks here to show some like leaves and stuff. Thank you for the save. Thank you, Octave. Great design, and thank you. So this VTuber, I think Naira Fire.
Are you daft? Remember to save.
Going based off of their design to make this one. Obscure Mango, welcome in. Oh my god, I found out what model my first touchscreen phone is. Oh well, you gotta share with the class now. What was it? That's not as light as I want it to be. Samsung S3. The model was designed for humans inspired by nature. And S3! Oh my goodness. So you've been with Samsung almost the entire time. Ironic considering their whole AI push. I see the dislike of homeschooling, but I trust individuals more than the government, always. So I considered homeschool superior in all ways. I getcha. Why do you use CSP instead of PS? I've always liked Clip Studio Paint, but there's one reason why, and that is the darker interface. It's much easier on my eyes. A lot of paint programs will have a white interface, and that can just strain your eye more. It's also why I use a gray background when I draw, so I'm not looking at a bright white screen at my face. How is it inspired by nature? That's what I'm wondering. Dark mode is always good. Yes, I appreciate dark mode so much, especially when my eyes were at their worst, going through the injury and all that. Dark mode saved my ass, and now it's just a comfort thing. And we are done with this Mimikyu. I'm just gonna add actually hold on, one more line or two. Yippee! Okay. So I will add this person on the thread when we're done that they got a Mimikyu. I think her name Myra Fire. Alright, is anyone here from the Mimikyu thread? If you've posted to the Mimikyu thread, now is the time to let me know. The Mimikyu thread where I'm doing the freebies from, a bunch of people submitted their characters to be chosen. The Mimikyu thread, he's gonna get you. So if you're from that thread, let me know. I'll give you about a minute or two. Otherwise, I'll just pick a random design next. Yeah. Got our new base ready. Give people a minute. You never see them coming. I thought it would be fun to do a little design for Halloween. I originally actually was gonna do pumpkaboos. This was my original idea. I was like, oh, I'll do custom pumpkaboos because that's very Halloween, right? It's literally a pumpkin. But then once I completed this example, I was like, but Mimikyu is like the dress-up Pokemon. You could totally do a Mimikyu. I was like, damn it. I like that better. Maybe we'll do pumpkaboos next year. But for this year, I decided to go with Mimikyus. I was homeschooled and my mom was an ex-teacher, but even so, seeking out individuals who can teach better than you can work. Also, parents teaching their kids their beliefs is their right as parents. That's about as naturey as it got. Oh wait, hold on. I think if I remember correctly, the lock screen will have a ripple effect when you unlock it, and it had a flower photo background by default. That's adorable. Cute. Thank you. I'm glad you guys liked it. Maybe next year we'll do pumpkaboos. Maybe. But since I don't see anyone from the thread in the chat, we're gonna go ahead and just pick a random one from the thread. Just gonna scroll through, see what design captures my eye that I think could be fun. Ooh, I think I found it. I think we found it. Alright, I'm saving their reference. They're all great. That's the thing. They're all freaking cute. I'm debating when I upgrade my phone if I get the foldable smartphone. Which one is that? Like, what model are you looking at? Oh, look at that! Look at this VTuber, guys! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! But I'm also holding my phone out until it keels over too. I don't know Pokemon except Furret, Charizard, thanks to an ex-friend, Pikachu, and Dunsparce. The only one from that list that you need is Furret. Don't do it. Foldable phones are so fragile they can't even handle dirt. The Z Flip / Fold, but I'm leaning towards Z Flip. I'm gonna Google that. And Dunsparce? No, just the Furret. Just the Furret. The Z Flip. Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 7, 6. Interesting. Okay, I've seen commercials for this before. It's a cool concept to make it smaller in your pocket, but I would be so nervous of cracking it. Glass isn't meant to fold, don't do the folding phones. Maybe in a few more models, Astro, by the time your phone's ready to, you know, keel over, maybe they'll have a more stronger phone or stronger glass or something so it can handle the fold. Because technology can move pretty fast in even just a couple years. So by the time you're ready for a new phone, it might be much better than it is today. You never know. We get to draw a lot of bows with this design. This cutie. They make most foldable phones with plastic, so it permanently scratches even with a firm fingernail press. Really? I'm getting curious now. I'm getting distracted. Let's see. Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 6 review. Battery lasted for a whole day. Cameras were good. How many times can I flip my Z Flip? That's one of the questions. Samsung Z Flip phones are designed to be folded more than 200,000 times. That's a lot of flips and folds, guys. If I get a new phone, it just better be better than mine, right? I remember when we got new phones, because my family does them all at once. They were really pushing the iPhone 16 and 16 Plus, and we were just like, we have 8s and 10s. My parents had 10s. I had the 8. And they're just like, we don't need the newest phone. We just need something that will last a bit longer than these older models can. I watched a YouTube channel, Jerry Rig Everything, destroy a lot of phones. I've seen some of those channels where their whole shtick is to see how durable new tech is. They do all sorts of things to it. And I see a mixture of comments being like, oh, this is really good to know, and why are you destroying tech? That could have gone to somebody. The cameras on them are a downgrade than my current phone. Ooh, you like to take photos too. I bet you in a few years it might be either better or adjacent. Like right now, all my criteria for new phone is let me use my device how I want to. Yeah, he gets phones sent by the companies. Oh, interesting. So like, see how you can break our shit? They send him and pay him. Hey, you know what? If they're paying him to test their stuff, well, more power to them. Ooh, I don't like how I drew that. My phone has a Hasselblad camera in it. I do not know what that means. Hasselblad. Very good camera. I'm gonna look it up. Hasselblad. Oh, that's like the first thing that comes up. Phone, camera, phone. Refers to fart phone. Smartphones! Smartphones from brands like OnePlus and Oppo that have collaborated with the Hasselblad brand for their imaging systems. Huh. You broke your phone last Friday? No! No! Fart. Yeah, I did. Fart phone. Sometimes I combine words if I try to read too fast. Fuck. Hasselblad is a leading manufacturer of the digital medium format cameras and lenses. They are renowned for iconic design. I have a OnePlus phone. There you go. Okay. Let me see what camera the 15 has. Oh. Camera reviews. People say they don't like the camera on the 15. Huh. Interesting. It has a Genshin collab phone. Oh, now you're talking my language. Hold on. I think, is that the Kaching one? It is the Kaching one! Aha! Wait, they've done another sense? The Skirk is gonna get one? Ooh. There's a Paimon one too? Shit. No, I can't look at this. I definitely don't need a Genshin themed phone. Fucking hell. For the Nord the Xiangling. See, this is how I get myself into trouble. Genshin collabs and Pokemon collabs, and they're expensive phones, but they last long. I play Genshin on mobile too. Like, I only play Genshin on my computer when I'm recording footage for a video. The charging things are Genshin themed? Oh my god. Of course they are. Yeah, they advertise it runs Genshin. Of course they would! Of course they would. I just got myself into trouble with the parts for 6 more watches. Oh, you're still making watches, huh? Having fun? Maybe I should have gotten the OnePlus instead of a Pixel 10. Is that the one that keeled over? How much did that fresh Rolex set you back? An hour? So much fun, good. My dad regretted getting the Pixel because it's not as good as the OnePlus phones. Pixel 8 died. The 10 is the replacement, it feels like the same phone. I gotcha. I'm glad you were able to get your replacement. You can also mod OnePlus to run as you like. If you know how. I would not know how. There was one time I tried a Samsung phone instead of an iPhone. And that one was the phone that started to come out that they would catch on fire. So that was fun. Thankfully mine never caught on fire, but there were reports. Now imagine that in a Scottish accent. Oh no, he sent a link. He used his powers to send a link. I'm gonna have to watch this later. But you guys can watch it right now. The Forbidden Leon. Yes! Yeah, the phone that went boom. That was my phone. I think I still have it actually. Oh man, when the reports came out, both my parents were like, Nox, so about your phone, if it starts to expand, you need to let us know, okay? I'm like, okay. It did expand near the end of its life, but never exploded, never caught on fire, thankfully. You do have to go back to work. Yes, please, guys. Don't let me distract you. Do what you gotta do. I'll be here chilling. My dad somehow ran over his phone, OnePlus, and the phone worked still, but the battery expanded a ton. You're at home. You took the day off. Having a good day off? I hope so. It's also, yes. Got the Europe time. I'm relaxing after a 2-week cruise. Oh, where'd you go? The coach was rough back. My parents want to do a cruise, but I'm not about boats. The Canary Islands in Spain. Holy crap, that's so cool. I hope you had fun. Spain without the S. It's worth it. My nan paid for me to go. Aww. That's very sweet. I don't like the idea of being stranded at sea. Like, I know the cruise ships... I know cruise ships are huge. And that there's plenty to do. But I feel like when I went to the Hawaii Islands... I felt so claustrophobic on the one island that I went to, because it was just like Oh my goodness. There's nowhere to go. My family wants to go to Spain really bad, but yes, pushing it to 2027. I am very excited for when you get to go. I remember I was inspecting my 3DS. I noticed the battery had expanded to the point the back cover was starting to lift. I managed to get a replacement battery at least, but there was a visible difference. Oh my gosh. That happened to one of my laptops. I had my Mac laptop for 10 years. That thing lasted like a motherfucker. It survived so many different stages of my life during those 10 years. And when it finally died, the battery expanded so fast. It was like, oh shit. If you go on the bigger boats, you don't feel it. The smaller boats, you'll feel a movement. What if you get stranded at sea with your favorite wife? Okay, well, now you're talking, right? If you get stuck at sea with your favorite anime character, is it worth it? The P&O Iona I was on, it fits 6,500 guests? Damn! My parents are going home to the Philippines at the end of the month, and they're going back again in April for my cousin's wedding. Congratulations! Are you accompanying them for either of those? 1,700 crew, it's 344 meters long. I gotta convert that to freedom units, 1 sec. Oh damn, okay. Now, that's huge. See, we had the lessons for conversions. They're like, you know, we use units nobody else does in the world. But we'll teach you how to, and then I fucking forgot it all. "42 meters wide, okay. Food was amazing, that's good. That would super suck if you do a cruise and the food was bad. I don't know, maybe my brain is overthinking it. Maybe I would do fine on a cruise. But just the idea of not being able to leave, that makes me very claustrophobic. Although we went to the set menu place where you gotta dress smart casual because we can't have milk to try and make it all for you if they can. Krishna, out head waiter, who took our orders the night before, was amazing. Sounds like you had a really good time. My mom talks a lot about doing an Alaskan cruise. I don't think I'm going with them for either. School and all, plus I barely remember the cousins getting married. Right. Well, I hope your cousin has a fantastic wedding. Hope they have a ton of fun. Last time I met them was in 2019. I hope so too. Were you in the Philippines in 2019? I know there was a time where you were there for a whole summer. I forget what year that was though. Yeah, it was 2019. Makes sense. Dang, really that long ago, huh? 2016 was 6 years ago. How does that make you feel? Just note the night before the first port and the night before the last sea says is black tie nights. So night before land and night before last land. Or last two if 2 days in a row land. See, one of the things I would fear on a cruise besides the boat part is getting to your destination and not making it back in time. Like, that would stress me out. Because I know cruises don't wait for you. If you're late, they fucking go. Wait, did you mean 2019? When you were in the Philippines for the summer? If you go out with the ship organized stuff, they will wait. Okay, so it's if you do your own thing. You said 2016, and I counted. I was like, wait, what? Oh, yeah, no. I was counting 2019. 2016's even worse. That's almost gonna be 10 years next year. And next year's not that far off, guys. Or fly you out to the next stop on them. Okay. That makes me feel a little bit better. My family's pretty good with time management, but you just never know on vacations. Things can go really awry sometimes. My mom makes me really early everywhere I go. My nan's blind, well, legally, she can see very limited. Hey, I understand that fully. Have to be early? I would rather be early than late, for sure. And if you're gonna be late, which it happens to all of us, just let the person know, like, hey, ran into traffic, gonna be late. Then it's no biggie. You're compulsively early. That's my mom. We'll have an appointment at like 2, and she'll have us leave the house at 12:30. It's like, oh my god. Please. Your sister has no care. Uh-oh. I feel like there's always one. There's always one person that takes it a bit too chill. I see. So now your mom factors that in. Did I put that all in the same layer? Frick. So she cost it. Oh! You almost missed your 18th birthday party? No, that's not cool. That's not cool. My job sends right up for being 1 minute late, and I might not be super punctual. See, for me, it's like, if you're 1 or 2 minutes late on a rare occasion, it should just be like, hey, no worries. If it becomes a routine thing, then I can understand. But things genuinely happen. And I feel like there should be some grace for when those things happen. If it becomes a routine thing, then I definitely understand. They're like, hey man, just wake up 2 minutes earlier and you'll be here. So I told her when I get a car, if she wants a lift, if she ain't ready, when we agree time, I will just leave. Oh my god. But hey, I get it though. It's not respectful of your time. But those 2 extra minutes of sleep are so good. Oh, they are. They really are. Me getting lunch detentions left and right for being late because of traffic that's out of control. Yeah, I understand that to a degree as well. Because, like, when the train came out, I feel like everyone should have gotten a pass on the train days. For some context, there's a train. Astro and I went to the same school, and there's this train that crosses all the roads, and when it crosses, it just makes everyone late. There were a few days in the morning it would cross, and then you would know it's a train day because so many kids would be late to school that day. I feel like they should have given you guys a pass on the train days, because that's just, it's a fucking train. What are you gonna do about it? I hate being late. I can wake up when I need. Actually, I don't remember. Did they give you guys passes on those train days, Astro? I don't remember. For real? Somebody train the train to not make us late. Yeah, someone tell the train to come after school hours begin. Luckily for me, I was on the other side of the city, so the train never crossed on the roads that I needed to do. But a lot of people lived on the other side of the city where the train would get them. I had to get late passes on those days, and it counted towards enough. They didn't give you a pass on the train days? That's not cool. Because they know it's a train day too, because a lot of kids would be late. I avoid the train running over road when I got to work by time management. That's true. That's true. It's like traffic is unfortunately one of those things you do have to factor in. Because while it's not in your control, it is in your control to get up early enough to handle the traffic. I know it's not worth leaving 5 minutes early on Friday work days because the train will make me stop. Airheads ad? Mmm, yummy. I don't think I've... Is Airheads the one that you shake and then the candy becomes smaller in the package? Or is that a different candy? Because once I saw that candy do that, I've always wanted to try it. Yum, but it also cut you off. No, it's a different one. Which is the one that you shake and it becomes small? Airheads are the candy strips. Oh, those are the candy strip ones. Okay, which one was it? It blew my mind when I first saw it because I had never eaten that candy before by shaking it. I just opened the damn thing and ate it. But then again, I'm not a huge candy person. Like, I prefer more desserts and bad stuff in that way as opposed to candy. Shaken that it becomes a small cough. Gosh, that's bugging me. Which one was it? I'm googling it. I'm googling it. What is the candy you shake called? The candy you're thinking of is called an Airhead. It is Airhead! Oh! Okay, so it must be like a different type of Airhead. You shake it and it becomes small in the package. Nox, do you like the Rickroll song? Unironically, it's a decent song, yes. Do I like to get Rickrolled randomly? No. It's one of those like, dang, really? They played that song on the cruise? Nowhere to run. You're listening to Rickroll. No, it's not a bad song at all. I'm actually gonna draw this bow on the symmetry layer and move it. It's a trick with the candy. What the fuck? I never heard of that. Yeah! Yeah, okay. Alright, guys. I'm saving, and I'm just gonna show you the video. I gotta show you the video now. Oh my god. Just let me watch it. Stop! Okay. I'm gonna show it to you. Let me move the chat. Let me move it. Let me... Which... Is it this? No. Is it this? Here we go. Here we go. You're gonna make me grab one? It's real! Here.
Generally, airheads are like this, right? They're flat. Okay? Flat surface.
Yeah, flat airhead.
You're supposed to shake the airheads.
So this actually kind of makes sense to me because if you think about the mini airheads, they're much like fatter. And so we're gonna shake this, and I've actually done this with all the other flavors, but apparently this one, it's gonna taste a little bit different too when you shake them and get it all the way down to the end. So we're gonna start shaking.
Yeah, so she shakes it, and apparently they're supposed to taste different too.
So you guys have shake. See, it also makes sense because then he like turns into an actual little airhead. So let's open her up.
Okay, and then when you open it, it's gonna look like a pillow.
Try her up.
And look at how small it is! And I don't know why. But hi, Broad,
So
welcome
I
in.
definitely feel like it
I've been good. Hope you've been good too.
has a little bit of a different flavor and texture, but I also feel like this makes it easier to eat because it's like a little bit softer than when it's just that flat piece.
So there you guys go. You shake
So good.
it,
For the past 20 years. Come here. So apparently air
and then it becomes smaller. That's your fun fact for the day, guys. We'll go back to arting now. I promise you, I'm doing my work. What the fuck? Next time you get an airhead, man, try it. What the hell? Oh, I just ruined Astro's day. Probably going to lurk soon. Yeah, absolutely. Study for your midterms. Absolutely. I'm having a crisis. Try it next time. I don't think there's a wrong way to eat them, but yeah, you're supposed to shake it, apparently. Until now. I've always stretched airheads out, if anything. Hey, if you have fun and you're not harming anybody, who cares, right? I went on a submarine trip via the cruise. You went? I could not do a submarine. Nope. Down to 31 meters, a human can survive 30 meters. It was a yellow submarine. A yellow submarine. Saw tons of fishes, and they played the Yellow Submarine song. Of course they did. Those trolls. If you could harm someone with an airhead, why? Okay, let's see. The bow is this way. Part of it will be covered, but part of it will show. We all sing along and clap to the bits. Good. Alright, we got the bow. Oh, wrong layer. Am I ever on the right layer? I don't think so. I've heard submarine horror stories older than the Ocean Gate. Yeah, I get you. And I've come to terms that I'll just tour a replica the inside of a submarine and not ride one. Yeah, I'm with you there. I'm not huge into claustrophobic spaces. I already struggle a bit with airplanes, but it's a necessary means to an end to get where I want to go. It's actually spacious. Okay, good. I would say I got a tan, but I can't be in the sun for long as if I get sunburnt, right? So you want to go cave diving? Hell no! I watched some shows of like archaeologists looking at stuff and digging stuff up, and they go into those like really small spaces, and it's just like, nope. My fear would be getting stuck. Can't do it. Oh, I didn't really connect the hair over here. They legally have to do window repairs every 10,000 dives or every 5 years. Can you do 10,000 dives in 5 years? Or under 5 years? And the shell checked every 10 years. As they should. You want to be as safe as you can. Eight dives a day. Really? That's more than I would have thought. Princess Bampy, thank you for following. Welcome. Feel free to sit back and chill with us. We saw a wine cellar down there from a sunken boat. Okay, that's cool. This is such a cute and creative idea. Thank you. I've been enjoying it. I have a lot more Mimikyus done on my Twitter. But every Monday this month I'm doing freebies. And just having fun with it. Although I can't fucking draw this leaf sprout. Ah! It's a cage and they store wine in there all year. They store wine underwater 30 meters deep to age. Dang! Super cute. Thank you guys. I'm glad you're enjoying it. It makes me happy. Mimikyu is an adorable Pokemon. I kind of want to make... I know it's been done before. The EVQs or whatever. I kind of want to make stickers of those, but... well, we'll have to see. We'll see if I get Mimikyu'd out after this month. I heard Pokemon. Hello, Popping Rico. We are indeed drawing some Pokemon today. Drawing some Mimikyus. Yeah, get that dance out. I have a huge plushie of one that sits near my Wi-Fi thingy, and the light on that super spook. You got the big Mimikyu plush? Oh my gosh, I've seen those. If I had room, I would probably have it, but I have to be very selective with the plushies I bring in. Because my room is only so big. Can only fit so many plushies. This sprout, it's pissing me off. I can't draw it. It's not huge, from Target or Walmart, I think. Oh, did you get the normal size one? Big for you. Oh, okay. The perfect distraction after hitting my shin playing soccer. Oh no. Take care of yourself, man. Big T me. Mimikyu is adorable, guys. It's a Pokemon that literally dresses up. I'm gonna try a new method to this. If I put that there and I draw down. I forgot the Pokemon shop probably has huge ones. Oh yeah. Pokemon Center? I love Pokemon Center. I'm not allowed on that site because I get distracted. I was looking into it and apparently there are 19 to 20 Pokemon centers in Japan. It's like, Japan, can you spare one for the US, please? Please? I want to go to a real Pokemon center one day, but I would have to buy a new suitcase just to shove shit in it that I would buy from the Pokemon center alone. Knocks on Pokemon store. It's true. Okay, I'm just gonna take a quick peek. Okay, just a little peek, just a little one. I'm just gonna look at the plush new releases. Just gonna take a gander. Oh my goodness. Just show me the new plushies. That's all I want. That's all I want. Cute, okay. Yeah. There's 2 Mimikyus, guys, right now. Just saying. There's one Mimikyu. You have the disguised form Mimikyu and the busted Mimikyu. Oh my god. I love Pokemon. Didn't Jaden Animations get every Pokemon plush center? Yes! Yes, she did. I am so jealous in such a good way. It was such a good stream watching her rate all the Pokemon, but I was also like, that should have been me. Why can't I get a Pokemon sponsor to rate all your plushies? Come on. Nox want the sponsorship just for the plush. Exactly. Just for the plushies, man. I would love that. Nox, we all know where this will go. I'm being good. I went off the Pokemon Center already. I just took a quick peek. That's it. I'm already no longer on the site. Don't worry about it. I'm being good. I promise. The addiction. I love my plushies. What can I say? I don't know why. It's just been something that I've liked since I was small. And the people in my life are like, well, we know she likes plushies, so that's what they would get me for like birthdays and Christmas and stuff. Sometimes block Pokemon Store from her Wi-Fi. No! You wouldn't. You guys wouldn't, right? You wouldn't block me from Pokemon Center. Surely. Plushies are the best. I love plushies. It's a problem. Maybe. Alright, we got the sprout. I think I'm gonna change its position though. I need to block DoorDash from. No, you're the DoorDasher? Oh no. That's something I've never done. But I know quite a few people who have. Uh-oh. Isn't DoorDash, like, doesn't that get very expensive? Because you have to pay the person who brings it to you, you gotta pay for the food itself, and then tips on top of that? I have no car, which is my excuse. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. It's a very convenient service. None of the food delivery stuff works in my area, as it may be the biggest in the area. We don't have the stuff right here. Totally fair. Alright, we got the sprout, got the tail. I think the last thing I'm gonna do is add some little frills on the bottom here. The little pattern there. Never understood DoorDash. Why pay so much when you can learn to cook over time and get good? Cooking can be exhausting. So I absolutely get it why people choose alternatives. Like you, McDonald's delivery? Nah, not here. There's just limited places. Prep is a lot of work, not gonna lie. Yeah. Cereal. I'll burn cereal if you leave me alone. Oh no. I'm not very good at cooking myself. The recipes I know I can do, but the recipes are very limited. It's my mom who prefers to do the cooking. There was a period though where I did most of the cooking, and I think they got sick of the same meals all the time, because I could do like 3-4 meals, so I could almost get a whole week of something different. But after a while, I think they were like, Nox, you gotta learn something new. So I think my mom prefers to be in charge of that. Reminds me, I have fish in the fridge to cook. Ooh, what type of fish? You got salmon? Salmon's not only really good for you, but it tastes good. That's my mom. True, but if you plan it out to your schedule and it doesn't interfere, maybe it's worth it. From what I've heard, the people who do meal prep, it is worth it, but it still takes the chunk of time needed to make sure you get everything in and all that. Plus, who wouldn't want to learn how to make an omelet? Not there yet, still trying. Keep trying! I'll tell you, I got a funny omelet story. I was making an omelet for myself for lunch one day, and it was done, completely done, ready to go. I go to flip it on my plate, and it got on my plate, but the plate wasn't on the counter all the way, and so it fell to the floor, and of course, as things always do, it fell downside. So my omelet just splattered on the tile. I was so sad that this cheesy omelet I made just fucking splattered everywhere that I don't think I ate lunch that day. I was like, shit, my lunch fell on the floor because I don't get lunch. Ugh. I have a little grudge against omelets since. I'll get over it one day, I will, but not the poor eggs. I know, and that was when eggs were super expensive. They still are, but I want to learn how to make crepes. They look so good. Ooh, crepes, yes. I can cook a killer curry. I can cook an amazing lamb steak, an amazing That's a word that I might mispronounce. I want to say bolognese, but I don't know if that's right. I know how to make French omelets, which are pretty soft. Ooh, soft. How clean is your floor? I might be willing to take the omelet. Not clean enough to justify the omelet splatter. Bingo, sweet. I don't think I've ever had lamb before. I hear from a lot of people that they enjoy it. Alright, there we go. Now we're ready to color, guys. You haven't had lamb or goat? Me neither. Welcome to Wales. We have more sheep than people. You have the sheep. I think sheep are cute. So lamb is common. Hey, totally understandable if that's what you guys have. Have you had duck? No, I've not had duck. I thought you would have whales. Oh, badunts. We got a joker over here. I've never had anything besides chicken, cow, and fish. I think I'm in a similar boat. Aren't ducks full of protein? I made a good duck stir dry. Fry? Oh, let me save. It's been a minute. Definitely want to save. This is such a cute character. I'm enjoying this. I imagine ducks are like chicken. I make a good fish risotto. Ooh. I only tried duck at an Asian buffet and it tasted like fishy chicken. I guess they are in the water. Maybe that could be where they get that fishy element. Duck with soy or poison sauce? Poison sauce? Elaborate? A plum and hoisin sauce. Oh. I was like, wait, what? The cow heart and tongue are kind of good. I just want to say I like the stream a lot. Thanks for making it a regular thing. Oh, I'm glad. I pick Monday because it's a day I can guarantee most weeks, and I know Mondays just suck for a lot of people. So if this stream can bring you some joy, then I'm glad it can. Okay, now you're gonna throw shit at me? After being so nice? You're gonna throw hands? Yeah? Hey! I'll trust you. I'll try it with poison. Especially the bone marrow. I found out recently that soy sauce gives me headaches, and it makes me so sad because I would have some soy sauce with my rice. Nope. It triggers my migraines. I can't have it anymore. It makes me so sad. Or if I'm gonna have something that has soy sauce in it, I just have to be prepared to take some medicine later. So I get to weigh the risk versus reward. That has soy in it. No! I like soy sauce, but fuck. It gives me headaches. What in the soy sauce does it? Do you know? I don't. I looked at the ingredients and I tried to make connections to other things I've had, but I couldn't really tell. I'm sure once I have some other foods that have similar stuff, I'll be like, ah, shit. It's this ingredient. I know for a lot of people, MSG content will trigger their migraines. I don't know if soy has that, though. MSG, yes. Metal Solid Gear. Let me look up the proper definition for you guys. Okay, MSG is a naturally occurring amino acid and a widely used flavor enhancer in food that provides a savory taste. So it's a food enhancer. Probably some preservative shit in the that America does. It's in tomatoes, I think. Yeah, there's some naturally occurring MSG, but it's monosodium glutamate. Haddock got super freaking close. MSG MSG and Ken could help problems. Yummy. Added MSG is very bad for you. Yes, it's not good for you in general, but it is a very common headache trigger among those who get migraines. So both my dad and I have to be a bit careful. My favorite type of heart problem. They sell bags of them in some Asian markets. If they're feeding all the animals I eat steroids, why am I not ripped? This isn't fair. Do you have trouble with fermented foods? Let me look up some fermented foods. Let's see. Interesting. Soy sauce is considered a fermented food. Fuck. So, from this list that I just pulled up, pickles I do fine with. I do fine with pickles. Cheese on this list, I do fine with cheese most of the time. They don't trigger migraines, but it might hurt my stomach a bit. But what's also on here is kimchi. Kimchi fucked me up. Let's see what else is on here. This is so unfair. Yeah, okay, there's a few things on here. Me putting cheese in my Stardew eggs. Cheese, no! Tyramine, look it up. Tyramine. A naturally occurring compound food in various foods and beverages. Fermented foods, fruits, chocolate, wine and beer, cured meats, and aged cheeses. Huh. You love kimchi? My mom likes it too. It doesn't taste bad. It's just, it fucked me up a bit. Where did I put my pen? Oh, there it is. I think we're gonna extend this color to there. Okay. I can't have alternative sugar substitutes. It's the substitutes, man. They get ya. Man, what a way to relax after realizing I might be cooked on the midterms. Go study! Do your midterms! You got this. Believe in yourself. You are capable of so much more. So sweeteners, yeah. We're adding the green ribbons. And then we have to add yellow ribbons. I suck at philosophy and it's in 1 day and 19 hours. Sounds like you've got at least a day. Excuse me. In the caves underground in Missouri, the government stores hundreds of thousands of pounds of cheese. I didn't know that. The fuck? Of course it's the government. Okay, now we're gonna add our yellow color. Boop, boop. We'll do a yellow frill at the bottom just to break up the colors a bit. But here the full sugar drinks cost more because of sugar tax. Sugar tax. They are withholding the cheese. Thank you for the hydrate curl. I'll do that right now. Give me my MSG fattening cheese. Cheese is so good though. I love cheese. I don't care if it makes my stomach a bit upset. That's a fight I'm willing to lose if that means I get to have cheese.
Are you daft? Remember to save!
Thank you for the save as well, guys. I'll do that right now. Then we'll add the frill of the darker brown, or the lighter brown, excuse me. Same, cheese tax is real. I can't understand people who eat cheese on its own. Have you considered you are lactose intolerant? Yes. Slightly. It's not enough to like destroy me, but it's enough to cause some discomfort. My mom has the stinky ball of cheese that she eats, and I eat that by itself, but mozzarella is so good. Ooh, mozzarella is good. There's a whole butterfly effect where they have so much cheese, starting the prohibition, turning most bars into ice cream parlors. Cheese. Alright guys, I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick and then we'll continue, okay? Be right back. Alright, thank you for your patience. Let me catch up on chat here. Fun fact, the whole Got Milk ad campaign was a psyop. You know what? I joined the Discord. I'll just share a video about cheese bunkers for anyone interested. Yeah, feel free to share. And thank you for joining the Discord. Welcome in. Kid. I see. 1.5 billion pounds of cheese? This sounds like something I would watch to drawing. On my own time when I draw, I like to listen to podcasts and videos about random topics. Because listening to music all the time can be a bit annoying for me, so I like to mix it up. It's fun. Oh, what's this? Oh. Okay, thank you, Astro. Time to color and shade this adorable monkey. This adorable little one. I should be drawing while watching the stream, but I'm lazy. Nah. Take it easy. Relax. Monkey. Ugh. Fun fact, my mom really hates monkeys. When I ask her why, she doesn't really have a reason. She's just like, I don't know, I just really hate monkeys. It's like, but I wonder if she would approve of this monkey. I bet she would, because it's cute. Monkeys scare me, kinda. What scares you about them, if you don't mind? My parents used to have pet monkeys that would visit them. Yeah, I told her about that. And she was like, what? Mainly because of that pet monkey that tore its owner's face. Oh yeah, that story. I would not like to have my face torn off. That does not sound pleasant. How old was that story? I'm about to have some very weird things in my search history. Wait, it does. Monkey that tore face off. On February 16th, 2009, what happened to the lady whose face was ripped off by a chimp? What? She underwent a groundbreaking but ultimately unsuccessful double hand transplant and has had a successful face transplant. Although she remains blind and has dealt with setbacks, Nash is regaining function in her new face, can now eat solid food, and says her life is improving, though she still has ongoing rehabilitation and seeks financial support for her care. That's horrible. Oh. A pet snake would eat you if given the chance, depending on the size of it. I don't keep pet snakes either. The mouth of a snake can open at least 4 times the size of its head. I have a dog that would probably wouldn't eat me, I hope. I missed something important, didn't I? We were starting to talk about monkeys because my mom, she's not a huge fan of monkeys. And then someone in chat, Borfi, was like, hey, what about that pet monkey that tore the face off of its owner? And I looked up that story. Sounds like she's doing better these days, but that's crazy. It also says that the chimpanzee was 200 pounds, so it's not like this was a small monkey by any means. This monkey had to have had some strength behind him. Is this the new rabbit hole I'm gonna fall down later today? Pet animal attacks. She didn't deserve it. I think it was like a friend. It wasn't even the owner of the monkey. It was like a friend watching over. Yeah, in 2009, Nash was helping her friend Sandra put her 200-pound pet chimpanzee back in his enclosure when the animal attacked her. Nash's nose, lips, eyelids, and hands were ripped off. Wow. So, yeah, it was just someone helping. Don't you hate it when you offer to pet sit for a friend and your face gets ripped off? Literally. Caldwin, welcome back to Twitch. Welcome, welcome. And as just a soft reminder, if you guys have a better viewing experience on Twitch or YouTube, you can pick which one that works for you. I multi-stream to both, so you can pick which one works. Yes, I'm not gonna go any deeper into that, but that is the story. And it sounds like she's pretty optimistic about her life, being able to do some things that she couldn't do before, so that's awesome. No! Astro, that's perfect. I'm glad you speak up. Aw, that dog's in his office ready to go. I don't want to make you guys uncomfortable, so you did the thing. You did what you were supposed to do. The dogs learn and know if they don't drop the ball, I won't fight for it, so they drop it for me. I gotta teach my dog how to drop it. The owner was like, how the hell did you get him to do that? My cat does that sometimes when she wants to play with a very specific toy. She'll either sit right next to it, or on a very rare occasion, she will pick it up in her mouth and take it to you and be like, yeah, I want to play with this one. This one. Usually it's her twisty tie. She loves twisty ties. The actual toys we buy for her? Nah, fuck that. She wants the packaging. You're good. It's an eye-opener of a story, but the descriptions, yeah. I apologize, Astro. My bad. Cat's playing fetch is unheard of. She doesn't do it very often. It's just like every now and then. But she's definitely a playful one. Kids and dogs can be taught in the same way. I hate when the neglectful dog owners try to make reasonable attempt to keep the poor soul. Yeah, there's a lot of irresponsible pet owners out there for sure. Back on YouTube because college internet just doesn't work. You got the crunchy college internet. That's how it goes. I remember being taught the trick, fetch me a beer. Oh no! Not crunchy, more it keeps dying and reviving. Oh, I get ya. That would be annoying. I think I'm gonna change the color. Just a bit darker. Yeah. Shading away. To my past self that said, I'm gonna try to do 3 this stream. She's a fucking liar. I thought maybe I could, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to. It'll just be the 2, and that's okay. I just don't take nonsense. When I expect it, they better behave. I'm okay with having fun and laughs, but if that stops you doing the task you're given and needs to do, you are getting the stare. The trick is also to not raise your voice. I don't like it when people raise their voice either, in like an angry way. Save? Thank you. I should probably work on my core to get ready for a marathon. A marathon! Yes, good luck. Oof. It's about a month away. What type of marathon? A One Piece viewing marathon? Anime moving marathon? The non-running kind? I would not get very far if I tried a marathon. I would fall flat on my face pretty fast. I'm only good at short distance. I think if I tried to run today, I could do it, but I think it would exhaust me really fast. Doing Inktober in training sure is fun. Oh, not Inktober, man. Artathon. My art marathon is in July during Art Fight. I've never done Inktober. Nah. I can walk for days, run 200 meters max. I'm a wuss. The Inktober themes were too hard. How the fuck am I gonna draw Murky? Is there an official one? I know a lot of people make up their own, like, Halloween-esque. Do you save artists you want Art Fight for next Art Fight? No, I look every year because not everyone comes back. So when the new season's about to start, then I start bookmarking characters. I learned that some people do their artwork for Inktober in advance, but isn't the challenge to do it in October? That's like if someone tried to do Art Fight in advance, it kind of defeats the purpose. I assume the Inktober.com URL is the official one. I've not looked into it that much. I'll just make sure to remind you of one of my favorite artists. She heard about Art Fight a day after and then no! Oh no! That sucks. I hope your favorite artist will be able to join next year. There's a reel about it. Inktober, as far as I know, is more open than Art Fight. Well, for sure, yeah. For sure. I know Art Fight's more structured when it comes to timing and whatnot. The main thing is that people are having fun and getting to express their creative skills. Exactly, Brad. Good practice for having fun. She probably will. Heck yeah. I know this next year we had to vote if we're gonna do a new theme or a ring match. So there's a chance that an old theme in the past might come back next year. It just depends on how the vote went. Sure, I suck at animal anatomy, but that ain't gonna stop me from drawing my dog. Whether you do it in advance or challenge yourself once a day the month of. Drawing the hair. We're getting there. Oh shoot, I'm not on the right layer. Fuck. But there are multiple challenges in October than Inktober. Yeah, there's a ton of challenges. For October where you draw frogs? Hell yeah. I know in November there's a writing challenge where you try to write 50,000 words of a novel in a month. I used to do that when I was younger. I don't do that anymore because that's hard. Yes. And then like certain novels that get submitted to the site become published real books after it. It's crazy. It's called NaNoWriMo. I'll link it to you. I get you, Astro. NaNoWriMo's gone? No. NaNoWriMo National Novel Writing Month shut down last week in April. April of this year, it shut down after 25 years. What? That's a shame. No. It really pushed people to exercise their creativity the most they can. Yeah, I clicked on this website and it just gave me an error. End of an era. Oh, I'm gonna have to read into this later. That... ugh. I hope the tradition lives on. Never heard of them. It was essentially similar to Inktober. You would have a writing challenge where you would start a brand new story and try to write 50,000 words within the month of November. Sylvania, hello, welcome! It's interesting because the official NaNoWriMo organization had a controversial stance on AI. Maybe. And I would imagine you'd have people submitting AI. That's a lot of... it's a lot of words. I think they chose that because that's the recognized standard of a small novel. It's a frick ton of words. Holy crap. How is you? I'm doing good. How are you? Oh, I did not have my symmetry layer on. That's okay. Remember my high school teacher being open how to approach NaNoWriMo? He let people write poems or go to the novel route. Yeah! Well, that's a bummer. I didn't expect that news today. Really good, thank you. Glad to hear it. You love the art? Thank you. We're making some Mimikyus based off of YouTubers. I'll probably wrap it up once I'm done with this one today. Not gonna lie, there's been a lot of things that I've been learning recently that's been mentally taxing. It's important that you take care of yourself after all the doom scrolling. Yes. Limit your doom scrolling too. Are you someone that would promote doing art every day or doing art when you feel motivated for it? That's a very good question. Shadow Souls, thank you so much for following. Welcome. Feel free to kick back and relax. Your mom did NaNoWriMo? Yeah. So when it comes to... I guess it depends. I actually don't know where I stand on that. I'm someone that draws almost every day, but I'm also motivated to draw every day because I enjoy it. But at the same time, I think pushing it when you're not feeling it can be pretty harmful because then you might no longer love something that you previously did. So that's a really good question. I don't know where I stand on that. I feel like if you want to improve, drawing a little every day is the way to go. If that's your goal. But if you're doing it for fun, then do it when you feel like it. Some things you can push yourself towards like gym, but I imagine it's not like that, yeah. Creativity is just like a muscle. The more you use it, the easier it becomes. So the more you draw, it might be easier to draw more frequently, but you definitely don't want to go from 0 to 100. Oh. Wrong layer. But that is a really, really good question. It's got me thinking. Reminds me of a post someone made where they said, like, you should quit playing games to pursue your art. And people were like, hold on. Yes, pursue your art, but that doesn't mean you have to give up other things in life. Watching people draw makes me so eepy. We're a chill stream here. That's what I do. If it makes you eepy, go to sleep. Get the rest you need. Quit games, I mean it would be beneficial, but yeah, it's sure it might enhance your productivity in art, but you need to have fun. Like, that's an important part of life, I think, is enjoying yourself. You need discipline too to get the things you need to get done, but you need to be able to enjoy yourself too. Oh fuck, the stuff I had on Nano website is gone too. Shit, that got wiped. I didn't get an email either. I'm gonna look into Nano later, Astro. See, like, what happened. I want a rig later. Oh, you're a rigger, huh? Live 2D? Or 3D? Live 2D, nice. I also do some rigging as well, but it's definitely not a strong suit. I think I can do okay at it. I put that all on the same layer. Damn it, Nox. That's fine. I can work with it. It's thanks to you. Oh! That makes me so happy. I'm definitely no professional. I just, I consider myself more of like a casual. I've only seen your models for your model stuff for your rigging and they look good. I'm glad. There's like the live 2D artists and rig artists that I follow. They're capable of doing so much more. And that's what I compare myself to. So I'm like, oh my goodness. But I'm glad you guys like them. I'm also going to, a little sneak peek. I will be having a new model at the end of the month. Same character. You have it on your VGen, so you are a professional by definition. No. My rigging service is cheaper because I know I'm not at that super high level. So if people don't mind not having all the bells and whistles, then I'm someone they can go with. That's cheaper. A new model, yes. Same character, same outfit. It's just, it will be new. Hopefully it will be rigged a bit better, and hopefully the artwork will be a bit nicer. We'll see. I try to learn mainly from Sanvo because I eat his rigging up. Yeah, the riggers that you like, look at their showcases. If they have any tutorials, look at those. Sometimes they will even post work in progresses, and you can learn from that too. I've seen her cook chat. She's cooking. Oh my god. I hope you'll like it. It's not gonna be groundbreaking or anything. It's more like an art and rig update. I tried to put new outfits on it, but I just did not like any of the outfits I was designing, so I didn't do that. So it's more of an update. I shall become a professional one day. Yes, that's the spirit. Oh, my program just lagged. Mimikyus are looking adorable. Thank you. We're about to finish this monkey Mimikyu. Actually, I think I might have just finished it with that. Yeah. That was the last highlight I needed. This adorable little one. Hold on. Okay, yeah. Let me go on the Twitter. Write down the name. Sweet. Okay. I'm gonna scroll back for you guys so you can look at the 2 Mimikyus we did today. We did... The airhead hats are taunting me. I love to look at my first rig to my most recent because my first rig was Dookie. So it's nice to see where I started and where I stand. Absolutely. I know it's so easy to look ahead of you and be like, gosh, why can't I do that yet? Why am I not capable of that? But don't forget to look back as well and be like, wow, that's where I started and this is where I am now. I've learned so much. Sometimes it's just a different perspective that makes a huge difference in that sense. I know if I were to look at some of my first rigs, I would be like, what the fuck? I didn't do physics with my first rigs, to put that into example. No physics, just the turns. That's all I had. Because I didn't know how to use them. Oh man. Takes me back. So you mean we couldn't do this? Do what? What you gonna do with me? Ow. See, like, you could hit me, but it wouldn't move. You wouldn't get the hair moving. You wouldn't get the... Yeah. You made and rigged your own model? Yes! I drew my own model, I rigged it, and this new one that'll debut at the end of the month, same thing. This model, I can show you guys really quick. So I'm wearing my coat right now, and my glasses. Usually this is what you guys see on the screen. People are better than me at certain things, but I still eat mine up, as you should! I try to learn as much as I can because it just tickles my autism. There is power with knowledge. I like to learn new things too. So it's good. This is a hairstyle I have for my summer outfit because that's actually what this model used to be. It used just to be my summer model, but then for the last year's anniversary, I made my main outfit on it too. So I had this, and then I put my glasses on. Yeah, sunglasses. And then there's a few toggles on here. We have an angry toggle that puts me back in the corner because I accidentally keyed it to the wrong thing. You know, that's how it goes. We got the... Really? Really? Look. The Aussie shades are a vibe. I like the glasses, man. I have to wear sunglasses a lot in real life because of my eyes, so I decided we're gonna add it. I can put hearts in my eyes. If I put the angry toggle back, oh my god. This fucking thing. And then sparkle eyes! I like the sparkle eyes a lot. And that I have this attempt at teary eyes. I don't think I was very successful with this one, but yeah. Also my tongue. You guys can relax because I did not rig a tongue on my new model. So you don't have to worry about the tongue anymore. I barely pulled it out on this model, but I know you guys aren't a huge fan of the tongue. And then you can make me bald, and you can give me the funny mouth. I don't know if the new model has the bald. I don't know if I put that in there. I shall be off to rigging. Absolutely! Thank you for stopping by, Sylvania. Bald! Bald! Peak! And Noxaura next. Yes, the box. I only need the tongue for 1 second, but I'll miss it. I'll have to check if my model has the bald and the funny. If not, I'll see if I can't fix it and get it back. But yeah. Now this wave is actually an asset. It's not on the actual model, because I think assets are a really good way to use your model without making the file super huge. So if I try to wave like this, you guys see the detached arm. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I've always been envious of people who enjoy art enough to make their own from scratch. I just had to use Vroid. Hey, don't be upset about Vroid. I made my own Vroid model at first, and it was ass. It was so bad that I didn't use it. I instead opted to use a PNG avatar for half a year instead of the Vroid model I made. But you can do so much good stuff with Vroid. There was actually a artist I know who does incredible Vroid stuff. 2 of them actually. I'ma shout them out because they're both really incredible Vroid artists. I've made it work, but I'm just straight up not an artist, and that's okay. That's okay. So the first person I'm gonna shout out is Castralia. I hope this is... Yes. So this is Castralia. She does a lot of not live 2D, sorry, Vroid models. She is part of Project Wish, which is a... what's the official name? Basically, the Project Wish is we find someone who wants to debut but doesn't have the funds to do it, and a whole team comes together and makes that possible for them. And she does a lot of the main model stuff, which is pretty cool. So that's a Vroid artist that is pretty incredible. She streams pretty often too, so you might be able to catch a stream. Another person that does Vroid commissions is, I want to make sure I spell this name right. I think he has a number at the end of his name. How do you spell your name on here? I gotta find him, because I know his name has a weird number in it. Or maybe it doesn't and I'm tripping. Where are you? Where are you? Ah! It's a 1. Okay. I found it. Like VTuber Make-A-Wish? Kind of. Oh, I have to wait 45 seconds before the next shout out. Okay, bear with me, guys. The next person is Impo. Impo is a mummy VTuber who does a lot of Vroid stuff, and he has some hilarious, absolutely hilarious redeems. And he actually made my 3D model for my birthday a few years back, which was really sweet and unexpected. Very, very kind person. So, if you can catch one of their streams, you'll likely see them working on Vroid. Yes, but they're just for people who don't have the money, absolutely. You're time restricted in your own chat, weird. If you don't want to wait, you can use the exclamation. Oh, I could too. I think we got it. Oh, I didn't spell it right. Unknown command, shout out. I didn't put out the UT. Here we go. There's Impo. He does a lot of not live 2D, Vroid stuff. I'm so used to saying live 2D. Yeah. Okay, there you go. There you go. Those are some Vroid people I know that do some pretty cool stuff. Some unintended shoutouts, but I'm more than happy to do so because they are incredible. And we are going to wrap it up for the day. Let me show you guys the Mimikyus we did. I'm also going to post these to the file so that these people and anyone else who gets a freebie Mimikyu can grab what they want whenever they want. If you guys want to guarantee a Mimikyu, I do have commissions open for them on my VGen. That's only if you want to guarantee one, if you really want it. I'm gonna be doing freebies for the rest of October, so don't worry. All that good stuff. But just in case you're interested, that is my VGen, where I've made a bunch more Mimikyu, so you guys can also see in my portfolio tab a lot of the Mimikyus I've made if you're curious about other designs. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me today. It looks like I have seen a VTuber make their own Vroid, and then from there they're 1.0 and current. So many outfits are amazing. They make an outfit for a game because, well, why not? Aww! Even for Genshin era. That's how you do it. And then here's this second Mimikyu for the stream, so you guys don't miss it. Thanks for stream. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for the raid as well. We are going to be raiding someone who's having their 6-year VTuber anniversary. 6 years! That's double the time I've been doing this, because we're about to celebrate 3 years at the end of the month. 6 years, guys! We're gonna send you their way. Show them some love. I'm making sure they are alive. Okay, they're in the middle of a game, so we should be fine. Dunsparce fan raid? No. 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 Really, congrats. Thank you. There we go. The raid is up. Feel free to use one of our raid messages or just say like happy six years. If you are on YouTube, I'm going to wrap up your broadcast. YouTube, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Take care. See you next time. Absolutely. Bye, YouTube. All right. Now that YouTube